All right, everybody, welcome back to the Board Game Spotlight Duet. Tonight we are going to bring to you Endeavor, Age of Sail. So we have the board laid out for you here. I'm trying a new setup here where I actually play with, you'll see an additional screen off to your side here. That is my player board. So my player board is right here. You'll see me interact with it, see things shifting. I'll explain what's going on there. And over here we have Lizzie.
Hi.
Playing blue. So just to give you guys an idea, for those of you who are familiar with Endeavor, one of the main changes to the game was the inclusion of exploits. And so these exploits are used, we'll see here, so we're playing with the transit of Venus and the spice trade, and we're playing with the sun never sets. Now, at the beginning of the game, you'll randomly deal 3 of these out, or I believe you can even choose them if you wanted to. But essentially what these do are, you'll notice here in the top left, there are icons. And when a region opens up, and I'll explain what that means, you can now complete this exploit. And what it does is it gives you an additional action to use for these mechanisms. And it's really, really thematically immersive to the game. I think you would agree with that, Lizzie?
Absolutely.
It's really cool. So, for those of you who have no idea what Endeavor is about, the goal in Endeavor is to score the most glory for your empire. This is, I believe, like 18th century, somewhere around in there. Yeah, 18th century. You are going to expand your empire among all of the continents. So you'll see we have, well, most of the continents. We have India, Far East.
Things that have not been colonized.
Right. North America, Caribbean, South America, and then we're going to start here in Europe. And so we begin in Europe and we spread from there. We're going to be increasing our score in industry, culture, finance, politics. We'll be using actions to occupy cities. So any place you see these circles, like here, this is a city. And then these are shipping routes here with the ship. And so we will control those and we will build buildings from this row and we'll place them here along our player tableau. And essentially what those buildings do is they open up more action slots for you to take actions. So you have a little bit of city building, tableau building, it's worker placement, it's route building, hand management, resource management. There is a lot of really, really great stuff in this game. And I cannot stop raving about how well Burnt Island Games and Grand Gamers Guild brought this game to life, made some changes. It's been a passion project for them, and honestly, I'm hooked. Like, I cannot wait to get this game and to keep doing it.
He's been talking about it since we played it a week or 2 ago, nonstop.
Yeah. I have, and I don't know, a game hits you and you love it. So, we are going to start. We're going to actually use this first player marker from the Board Game Closet and our friend Jimmy Hudson. And let's see. So Lizzie, you will go first. And we've already set up the board, so kind of what you'll see, and I'll be here in the comments, so leave comments, questions, conversation, drop us whatever you want. I'll be monitoring it, but essentially there are actions, and let me run you through some of them. So this building, we're each going to start, we get to pick one of these 2 buildings, and so you can choose between the market dock, which you'll notice has a slot for a ship. That will allow you to do a shipping action. Or you can choose to start with a colonial house, and that means you can take an occupy action. Occupying, so anytime you hear us say occupy, think cities, think land, and shipping is obviously ships, and then really the way that we're going to spread from Europe and control and open up these continents for trading is through the shipping actions. So each of these decks has a progressive track. And when you ship, you will place your disc and you'll take this token, and then that is an increase to your player tableau in that specific resource. So that is how that works. Same with occupying. And then if you complete a connection, so if I were to control this ship and then occupy this city, anything in between, I gain that token as well. And then at the end of the game, if I'm able to control this,
you get the point at
I
the
get
end.
the point at the end. So there's area control built into this map as well, which just blows your mind with all the different goodies that they've included. Really, really, really great design. So again, with area control, so on this track, if Lizzie has 2 and I have 3, I would actually become the governor. Now, why is that important? When you take a governor card, it is also an upgrade to your player tableau. And then if we open, what is this, India, we actually complete half of an exploit.
So India is part of the
So
Sun
India
River
is part of
Spice
both
Trade.
of these. So we're 50% of the way to opening up those exploits for the players at the table. So really, really cool decisions to make. The game plays very quickly. It's a so how does it work? Let me grab player board. Well, you can see my player board here. So at the beginning of each round, we do a build action. So we get to build equal to our level on our building board. Then, or less than, it's equal to or less than.
Yeah.
You also gain workers. So you'll gain your population markers on this row equal to where you are. And then here, this is the payment action, and essentially what that does is that allows you to remove workers from previously used buildings and put them back into your harbor so you can use them again on your turn. Now, actually, so at the beginning of the game when we pick one of these houses, we'll start with a population marker in them, and then we'll take that off. And then the bottom row is your politics and your influence, and that will be your hand size. So you'll notice here on the bottom, you can have 5 cards, and then there's a slot for a governor card, and you can actually hold as many governors as you want. You just have to discard down if you ever are more than where you're. Yeah. So if I'm at 4 and I, don't have enough, or I have 5 cards in my tableau, I'm gonna have to discard one. And now what that does is it means that you have to actually manipulate your status track. So if you lose resources of 1, you have to bump that down and then bump something else up.
Because the cards have resources on it.
Right. So each of these cards, these cards, when you gain them, will have specific resource icons on them.
So if you discard the card, you then actually lose the resources that are located on that card. So
Correct.
you do have to pay attention to what you have in your hand, what it's going to do, if it's going to bump you down a level. So there's a lot
because then there's in-game
details,
there's in-game scoring based on where you're located on your tableau. So there's a lot of things that you really have to take an eye on. Yeah, you really have to think things through. And so let's see, we have some awesome people in our chat. Helena, yes, thank you for being here. I see we have Brody, Brian, Nathan, Justin, James, the beard himself watching. So that is the quick overview. Let me go ahead and explain drawing cards before we start. So in order to gain presence in a region, we need to ship to each of these regions, and that will give us presence. And so you can actually start drawing cards by using, let's find one.
It's a shipping box.
Yep, right here. Anytime you see this shipping box, you can actually draw a card from a region in which you have presence. And so if you have presence in one of these rounds, you can...
So like if I'm here...
Now, the caveat to that is that you can draw equal to your presence level. So one in North America means I can draw this. I need 2 to draw this one, and then 3 and so forth.
Et cetera.
Yes, and so forth. And then for those of you who are unfamiliar with Endeavor, it does take on slavery, and it does tackle that subject very, very well. Here in Europe, we have a European deck of cards, and we have a slavery deck of cards. And an empire can choose to actually use slaves to progress their empire very, very rapidly. Now, The flip side of that is that at the bottom of this Europe deck is an abolish slavery card. And what that does is, these cards, if you have them in your tableau, you have to discard all of them. You lose every resource that you've had in your tableau. You know, it'll go down equal to whatever you have to discard. And then you flip them over and you're going to score minus glory points at the end of the game for each slavery card that you used. And so
if you get to the abolition
get to the abolition card. So that is only, now both of us could use slavery here and there and use it, or neither of us could use it, or one could use it and one could try to abolish slavery. However you want to do it. But I think that it very tastefully takes on that subject, and it does it very, very well. And I think it does it thematically.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, and so definitely don't let that scare you away. James, yes, this game, so when I'm done with this, I'll figure out what Helena wants me to do with it, but I think you need to take a look at this, James, because this game is really flipping good. So, all right, cool. We got Zach in here now, and yep, I'm just checking messages. All right, so let's go ahead and start. So, Lizzie, you were the first player, so let's go ahead and go through our order phases. Let's actually start.
We start to pick.
So,
I'm going to pick the Colonial House.
And I, too, am going to pick the Colonial House. So this other card will be discarded.
You gotta copy me. Oh, sorry. That bounced.
All right, let me get the music back up here. Get some tunes rolling. Sorry, no Pirates of the Caribbean tonight. I really wanted to play that during our live stream, but thought against it.
So we decided for techno.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little
very popular during the colonization time.
It's upbeat. So.
Okay. Alright, so now we go into the build. And I will take the ship one, please. Yes, that one.
You want this one?
Yes.
Alright.
So this gives me a ship action.
Correct.
And it also gives me, I don't know, a vase. Is that what you would call it? So that allows me to move the second track up one, which doesn't bump me into the higher level yet, but gets me one step closer.
Right. And so during these phases, each of the players is only going to take one action. So it's build a building, gain workers, pay for buildings, and then discard at the end. Now, during the action phase, depending on how our empires are built, you may have more actions than me. I might have more actions than you. And so when a player passes, they are out of that turn. So I am going to actually take the market, and that will allow me to draw cards from the decks. So now we go through the pay phase, and we will remove our worker.
Don't we get?
Yep. So we each get another worker.
Well, don't we? We get two.
No, we get two workers. Yep.
Yep.
We get two from the first phase, and then one. We remove one from our building, and then go through actions. Which you're up.
Okay. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to take.
Wow, we have 23 people watching us right now.
Wow.
I'm actually kind of nervous.
I don't know if we've ever had that many live.
It's awesome. Little quick note on these blue tokens. Anytime you see this is an extra action. So it is not used to progress your tableau. It's placed in your harbor and it's used like another worker.
Yeah.
So that is what that situation is. So I will also use the occupy action, and I will place one on this.
Nope. That's not
on this one.
There
we go. And I'll bump one up there. And so this player tableau is laid out very, very well. So anytime you gain any tokens, they're actually just placed right here next to the track. And so it's very easy to tell where you should be, because it's very important to be where you need, where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, so. And you don't want to accidentally bump it and then be like, I don't know how many I had. Yeah, it helps you keep track. Okay, so then we go.
Don't fear the merchant dock. What's up, Josh? No, I'm not afraid of the merchant dock.
Oh no, I started with it last time.
Yeah, last time it worked really well. Yeah. I think the merchant dock, depending on what you start with and what players start with, it's going to progress the game either more quickly or a little bit more slowly because that merchant dock will allow you to start unlocking the regions.
Yeah, that's what I did initially last time. I don't think I placed any on the last time actually.
Don't. Josh says, "Don't mess this up, Funkhauser's." So I can guarantee you this right now, Josh. You and Helena have played this way more than Lindsay and I have. So if we mess anything up, you guys can come down from Canada and teach us. Okay. Yep, go ahead. Sorry, I'm talking.
Well, I only have one cube. I can't really do anything.
You can ship.
I can't.
Oh, yeah. Ship to go out there. Yep. Same here. So we will go to the... We don't have anything to discard, because we don't have any cards. So I will take the first player token.
It goes back and forth?
Yes, it goes back and forth. At the end of each round, it goes to the next player on the left. Another thing to talk about is on your player board, it actually has your timing mechanism built right into it. So when you place your 7th building, that's the 7th round of the game and it's over as soon as that round is complete. So I really like that because you don't have to like really mess with, okay, where are we exactly? You know, what turn? So Isaac, do I need to? So to sell you on this game, I think you just need to go read our preview, and then I think that'll sell you well enough. I'm gonna take a workshop.
That is also what I would like.
And bump to the 2nd level, and Lizzie will also take a workshop. This game has so many of my favorite mechanisms in games, like all together in one awesome package. And so for me, this was just an instant love affair. Like, oh, I love it so much.
Then take
back one. Yep.
Yes.
All right, and then I will start with an action. So I will actually draw a card from the slavery deck, and I will go up 2 and 1 in my payment.
Okay. I will.
Isaac, good to see you here. Mark and Zach. Isaac said, read the preview, here to see the action. Well, we are here to give you the action. We are colonizing 18th century world, the 18th century world. I will occupy, and I will take this one here, which gives me a building. So over here on my player tableau, I will bump up again on my build track.
Okay, shipping.
This game looks like a ton. So Zach, I don't have a diaper for scale with me, but this game is a beast.
I mean, it's pretty big.
No, it's very big. Like,
yeah.
But I like that about the game. Like the board, so the player boards are nearly half the size of the board.
Yeah. Nothing's cramped. Nothing feels like everything is like
Right.
falling on top of each other.
Right.
Some games can be, they try and fit everything in such a small space. I do like that everything is spread out. It's very easy to read. Everything is very...
Yeah, very good graphic
but
design.
it's not
So here is another player board, and like overlaid on top of the board, you'll see how big it is. Like, it's no joke. This player board is awesome. And for those of you who are watching that have not backed this, this is going to be a recessed board in the Commodore level. So Scythe, Lisboa. Oh my goodness. Anytime a game has recessed player boards, I am super excited.
East. I'm going to go ship
All right,
there.
Lizzie is going to ship to the far east, and she will gain...
Which is part of the Transit of Venus.
Correct.
So let's work together to unlock that.
Well, I actually really want to try that exploit, so I will do that with you. I have no other actions to take. So I will pass my turn.
Do I want to?
Isaac says he has too many Kickstarters going on right now. So he's blaming James and I. That's okay.
I will discard my token to give me...
yes, just flip it over next to you.
I'm going to take the Europe card.
The Europe card. Uh-oh. Okay.
So
all right, I see what's going on here.
One here.
Yep.
And one here.
I'll pass you the player token. Again, Board Game Closet, Jimmy Hudson, give them a listen. He has fantastic content. I do my...
He does keep having this joker on to talk about games, though.
Yeah, he keeps having me on his show. I don't know if that's hurting his ratings or improving them. So,
it's pretty awesome, though.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Okay, so it is my turn. We will go to the build phase, and I want to The one with the ship slash.
What is Kickstarter? James says, what is Kickstarter? You want the one with the slash, second level? This one, yes. So Lizzie is taking a guild hall, one of my favorites. It actually allows her to draw or ship. So that is a very good option, and actually the same option that I will take for myself.
And you're just copying me left and right.
I am copying left and right. So another action I potentially could have taken is this action, which actually allows me to attack another player. And don't think attack is like combat in other games. It's very strategic in this game. So basically, if Lizzie has a city that I want to overtake from her, yep. So if I wanted to kick Lizzie out of here, I would take this barracks, and then I would spend 2 workers to remove her, and then I would complete that connection.
Yes.
So
because as of right now, no one gets that.
Right, no one has that connection.
Based on that,
right
no one's gonna get that point at the end.
So then go ahead and gain your 2 workers for the turn.
I have 3.
Okay, and I get to remove 1 from a building. I will choose my occupy action.
And take this one back.
Okay.
And we can go
Actually, do I want... No, I won't choose my occupy action. I'll choose my draw action that I'll remove from. And then you get to go first.
I will go back to the far east. I will ship there.
Aaron, good to see you here. You're also shipping over here?
Yep.
Okay. So what I love about this game is there are so many decisions, like so many options. And so it's kind of like first come, first serve, but you have to really strategically plan that. And I really, really, really like that.
Yeah, you kind of have to commit to going to
one
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have done a time lapse of setting up the board because there's 95 of these tokens, and so getting those all on the board, can be funny. So
Try not to bump it while you're playing.
I'm going to ship. Whoops. And I will actually ship to. Whoops. I'm just dropping my stuff all over the place.
You're just struggle bus.
I am struggle bussing. I will ship over. What's the other one we need?
It is this one.
Yeah, I'll go over there. And then that bumps me up into my worker pool, because everybody knows in worker placement, workers are pretty much essential to extending your turns.
Okay.
Hey, Michelle is here. Awesome. Derek, best for 2 players. So we've played this now with 3 players. Haven't done a 4 yet, but we really wanted to get a 2 to the table because Lizzie and I play games most of the time, 2 players.
Yeah.
What you'll notice here in the bottom is actually this board is double-sided. So this is the 2 and 3 player board. On the other side, there's a 4 to 5 player board. So depending on your player count, it scales itself, and I think it is brilliant. Now in the original game, they actually had to have a variant in the 2 player where you played a 3rd player dummy character, and that is included. You can still do that. But what Josh and Helena and Burnt Island Games and Grand Gamers Guild did is they actually brought a game for 2 players without having to use a variant, and I'm really excited about that.
I am going to...
I don't know if the music is too loud. If it's not loud enough, let me know, guys. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not a hindrance.
I'm going to use...
Did you get another blue token?
What do you mean? I had that from last game, actually. No,
Oh,
I
turn.
did get it this turn. So I'm going to go
Okay.
here to shipping, and I will go...
Nope, you can't ship to occupy.
Sorry,
You can
what
ship
was I
to
doing?
here.
No. I had something I was going to do. No. This is what I'm going to do.
You're going to use that? Okay.
Yes.
So Lizzie
So
is
this
using
does
her
let me use
action
this.
token, which allows her to occupy.
And
So
it gives me both...
she
No, I don't own that
chose-
one. Dang
No,
it.
you don't own that yet, but you
Just
got that
kidding.
one. Okay.
So I didn't use this
No,
one.
I will draw, and I will draw from this deck over here. Another change to the game is that as soon as you get presence in a region, you can actually begin to start drawing cards from the continent. In the original, you had to open the continent before you could start drawing. I think that is a really great change to the game because I just got this card, which gives me a worker automatically, and it bumps me up 2 levels.
Wait, are you allowed to ship to a place that's not completely open? As long as you have presence there, right?
No, you cannot use these until we've opened the
No.
region.
Can I go there? Because it's not open?
No, you could not do that.
Okay. I just thought of that.
No. So you
take
cannot
this back.
occupy until a region is opened.
Give me back my...
Yep,
wait,
it's right there. Yep.
Okay.
Good
My
catch.
bad.
Good catch.
So I will... to open that. Dang it.
I know, I'm
There's
over
so
here
many
like,
choices.
there's so many choices and the game plays
Okay.
so quickly. Like,
Okay, I will ship there and I will take
and I love
the
it.
shield.
Okay, the shield,
Yeah.
yeah. So that gives you a bump on your...
Yes, that's what I got anyway.
Okay, cool. I will actually have no actions to use my additional 2 workers for, so I have to pass.
Okay, well, I am...
Yep, Josh just caught us. Yep, we caught that. She can't occupy this city until
Sorry.
we actually open it up, so we took that back. She was so excited.
I know, I just got her excited. It is... Do I want to use that? Or do I want to...
I need to start, let's see, so I can get a level 3 building, so I'm pretty excited about that now.
I'm going to use this
Okay.
to go here.
Yes, now you can do that.
Which gives me this.
Gives you, wow, great.
So that bumps me up
That was
here.
a great play.
And here.
That was
Yes,
a really
that
good
is
play.
exactly what I needed.
Great play.
Okay.
Okay, yep, pass this to me, and I will go ahead and build a level 3, and I'm going to take the docks. So this is a plus action. So now I can ship and occupy. Sweet, we got 18 people watching. I'm pumped. You guys pump me up. This is awesome.
Give me the build again.
This one?
No, the workshop. First level.
Oh, first level. Ah! Workers everywhere. The workshop? Yep. The
No.
ship, you mean?
The workshop.
Oh, the double build. Sorry. There you go. My bad. Okay, so we've done that. Now I will get 4 workers based on my level. I know it's hard for you guys to probably see that,
And then I get to take 2 back.
but I get 4 of these guys into my harbor. I get to remove just 1 from a building. I really need to get some payment level here.
Yeah, you do.
I'm struggle bus right now.
Babe, do you have 2 cards?
I do.
And you only have 1
I only have
space left.
1 space. I had to discard it, shouldn't I have?
Yep.
So I guess I'll go down.
Which means you can't build what you built.
Ooh.
Or
That's okay.
you
No, we're good. I'll just go down 2 here and take 1 less worker. I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that.
Cheating over there.
Nope, not cheating. Not intentionally. Okay. So I removed 1 from one of my buildings. I really need to get some payment, like ASAP. So I will ship here to take this payment action, which bumps me up here. And then I also get an occupy action. That occupy action will be taken here, which gives me a plus to politics.
Did you just go twice in a row?
I did because I have a plus action. I get to ship and occupy.
That's part of your turn. You
Yeah.
can use it as part of your turn.
That's what I'm doing.
But you just went. Oh, okay. I thought you were using a coin token.
No.
Okay.
So I finish that connection, which gives me both of these tokens. So now that bumps me up there.
It's cheap.
Jason, nice to have you join us.
Okay, what do I want to do?
I don't know. Lots of decisions when you have more workers.
For real.
And like I said, so this game plays so quickly with 2 players. I've already noticed. Like you'll see here, we're already on round 5 of 7, or well, 4 of 7, because we start with a building. So the game progresses very quickly at a nice pace. But there's a lot of
Yeah.
there's a lot of meaningful decisions.
So now I can attack you without a thing.
Oh, nice. I really should have thought that through. I should have shipped over there with you.
You still can.
Don't have a ship action. I just have an occupy.
Well, that is your fault.
It is my fault, but that's okay. So I will occupy this here.
That is not a place.
Nope. Where will I occupy?
You're over here.
No, but that's not open to occupy there yet.
So the place is unless you have a ship.
Nope. So in that case, I will draw a slavery card using this token. Allow me to draw from this deck, which bumps me up 2, 1, 2, and 1.
I will go ahead and finish off.
Okay, so you're gonna open the Far East, which means you become the governor. You get this.
And I get this.
All right, so flip that over and we'll show everybody what happens. So Lizzie just opened up the Far East by completing this track of shipping routes, and now she gets this bonus from this card. So she'll place that in her tableau.
So this goes in my governor spot. It doesn't
Correct.
have to take over a
Correct.
spot here.
It doesn't have to, but you can place them there.
Yes, because if you get more than one, there's obviously only one governor spot set aside.
Okay, so I use this, that's out of the game. You open this up now.
But you can't ship there unless you have a representative.
Correct. I need presence in order to occupy.
Okay, are you gonna go? You still have.
I think I will pass. I don't have anywhere else I need to occupy right now, so I will just pass.
And
I will have to discard a card. So I will discard this one. Let's see, because I have one card plus a slavery card. That's a good question. Josh, I actually haven't run into this before. So I have 2 slavery cards. I'm at 1 card plus slavery. Can I hold both of these cards? Or do I need to discard one? This hasn't happened to me before, so I'm not sure what that is.
If you're still doing that, I'm going to go ahead and use my cannon.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to kick me out?
Yeah. So I had to use 2, right?
Correct. You have to use 2, one goes back.
One here, and I
you
get
gain
that.
this. Daniel, nice to see you, man. Man, you're kicking my butt.
I am. As it should be.
Let's see if he can get back to me on that. But, let's see. Okay, she says yes, I can hold on to both cards. Awesome. Thank you so much for that quick response. I appreciate that. So I can keep both these cards because right now I have 1 card plus 1 slavery card. Perfect. Thank you so much, Helena. Thank you. So this goes to you, and you get to do your build phase.
So I want the one that gives me 2 actions and a 3.
That
this
one.
Yes.
Yep, the one that gives you 2 actions.
Yes. Wow, I can't believe how fast this game is going.
I really, really enjoy how the game progresses,
It
like how it
does.
ramps up really, really well. So I get 3 actions. I'm actually going to take, the fortress actually. And then I get 3 workers.
I get 4, and I get to take 2 back.
I get to take 3 back. So I will take all 3 of mine away.
And what do I want?
100% music sales revenue, 100% of your music rights. Now is the time to
someone
get your
space
music
4.
heard. Create a free TuneCore account today.
Okay. And then you are the first player.
Yay! Okay, what do I want to do?
I don't know. You tell me. Helena says she wishes she was here playing with us.
It's going here.
Helena, you and Josh and Lizzie and I will have to get together and play this game sometime.
Definitely.
That would be super fun.
We will
So I'm
probably
actually
be playing this a
going
lot.
to ship. So actually the way I'm going to sequence this is I will go here, which allows me to ship and take an occupy action. So I will ship next to you, and then I will occupy this city. Is that what I want to do?
I don't know.
You know what? No. It would be better to ship here and take this, bumping this up to level 2.
And just waste that occupy? Because there's nowhere in Europe you can go.
No, to just activate this building right now. Just
Okay.
do that one.
Okay.
That's a better idea. Okay, go ahead.
I'll go up here, building and ship,
Okay.
and I will.
So for those of you who are watching right now, this is my player board, and this is kind of the tableau that I've built up right now with the various resource cubes giving me what kind of my situation is, and then I've built progressively this city. This is my city that I've built well, Empire. It's the Empire I've built, and these are the actions that I'm allowed to take with those. Okay, did you go?
I did.
Okay.
I built and I shipped and I
You shipped.
did a
So
land.
I will. Man, this is tough. I don't want to waste any occupy actions, so I will ship here to join you, and then occupy. Nope.
That's not what.
Stop you though from taking that. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to play this to take this card.
To take which card?
The Far East one.
Oh,
So
nice.
it bumps me up to
Yep.
the next level and next level. Yes.
Nice. In that case, then I will draw this South America level 2 card, which is going to bump me up 1, 2, 3 levels. Oh, nope. Sorry. 3 levels here in my culture.
Still only get to. Oh no, you can take 2 cards plus a 6.
Correct.
So that
Correct.
would max you out.
I'm maxed out at my hand limit right now.
Correct. And
Guys, don't be shy. Drop some comments in the video. I'm watching them, trying to respond as best I can. But if you have any questions about how the game plays, if you see some things that you're like, hey, you know, what do you think about this or whatever, let me know. Again, we're really excited to be able to play this and
I'm
preview
going
it.
to use my
Your pay, which removes
this.
one from a. Okay.
And I'm going to use. Can I go again? Because that was just removing something. Is that
No, that's an
not
action.
Okay.
That is an action.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. I'll wait for you to.
I will occupy. Actually, let's fight. Let's fight.
So what?
Cannon. Boom. So
Rude.
I will take that from you and gain this building token. Bam! That just happened.
Okay, so now I will go shipping. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
This will put me up the next level.
Awesome. I will pass my turn.
And so I can have everything else.
Okay. So pass this to me. Make sure we don't have to discard any cards. So my -3, and you're good with yours. Okay. We get to build a building. I'm in level 4.
As am I.
Ooh, this is going to start getting interesting, ladies and gentlemen, because I will take a double shipping. So I'm taking the cartographer, which allows me to ship twice. I'll add that to my tableau.
I'm gonna take the 3 points.
Okay, Lizzie's going to take the university. She wants to teach.
Now I want to learn.
She wants to learn. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and gain our workers. I gained 4.
I gain 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. I get to pay off 3 buildings, so I will pay off 1, 2, and 3 buildings. And then I get to take my first action. Helena says the cartographer is her favorite building. So for those of you who are watching, you can build the same building in your empire. You can take, you know, the same ones that you want.
I mean, there's only so
now, there's
many
only, yeah,
once
so
they run out.
as you go down, they progressively deplete. So the level 5s, there's only 1 of each level 5. There's 2 of the 4s, 3 of the 3s, etc., going up, and etc. So, okay, my first action, I will actually ship to finish this to gain a payment.
And this.
And give me the governor of South America.
Which opens the transit of Venus.
And I go up 3 on my politics track. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have unlocked the transit of Venus. So at this point, I'll go ahead and take a minute to read what this exploit does. In 1768, Captain James Cook set out on his first voyage across the Pacific to observe and record the transit of Venus across the sun. During the expedition, Cook was able to chart parts of the southern Pacific Ocean, which in turn led to the colonization of the Pacific. So, this opens to us with these actions. We now can use a occupy or ship to take this action, or we can draw a card to take this action. And so what that allows us to do, so from east to west, we get to place a population marker on the next unoccupied spot. So we progress the same trail that James Cook completed. And then with the draw action, we can actually place a token. Oh, so you pay with your payment tokens to immediately claim these rewards.
Mm-hmm.
So very cool. And then these are in-game objectives, and so the player with the most population on this tile gains one glory for every one of their payment tokens they placed. So that's kind of cool. So that is now completed.
So then you would lose.
You would go
This.
down, correct. You would
Okay.
go down. So there is that
Interesting.
little bit of how you want to work that out. So, okay, cool. Well, in that case, I will actually ship twice to start this. So I go up once here, and that's just a point. So,
Okay. Well, hang
Actually,
on.
if
You
you
already
want-
went. Your last action was that, so you
yeah,
can't
yeah,
do
yeah,
that. It's my
yeah.
turn.
good call. I was so
Yes.
excited to do Transit
You
of
just
Venus.
wanted to go ahead. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. And
I'm
take
actually going
this.
to move this right here, so
People can see it better.
I think you guys can watch it on the live stream. You guys should be able to see that, and you can watch us follow along on that exploit.
Okay, I went.
Okay, so in that case, I will.
Well, would this be like a land and that's a ship? I think you have to follow what's on it.
It says from east to west, place a population marker in the next unoccupied spot. That's a good question.
I think so, because there's a land and a ship.
There's a
here.
land
so
and
I
a
think
ship?
That's, you
You
have
think
to
that's
do
what
a
you have to
land action. That would have to be a
Okay,
ship action.
well I have that, so I can
Yeah.
still do it. So place those two there, please. And I've already progressed my
Yes.
track up.
Okay. What do I
Helena, with those
want?
exploits, these are all new. Let me know if we're doing anything, if we're doing those correctly or not. So.
Okay.
So
I'm going
what?
to-
Also, I forgot to mention, Endeavor is an engine building game. So your engine are the buildings you're placing in your empire, which, on top of the workers you gain, give you action slots, which progress your empire. So while the first couple turns of the game progress pretty slowly because your resources are less, now Lizzie and I have so many workers and so many buildings, our turns are going to start to get a little longer,
Yes.
which I really, really like. So you've opened up, we've opened this up, and so I will take, is there a payment? Yeah. So this is gonna bump me up into the next bracket. And I'm gonna pass my next turn because I don't have any workers, so you can just complete yours.
Okay, what do you want to do though? Okay, I went to ship
Okay?
here.
Yep.
Okay.
And so that's gonna complete that route for you,
Yep.
that connection.
And
Do you have a draw action? If not,
I do.
Okay.
I know, I'm trying to set it
Because
up.
remember, you can give up your draw action to place over there on that exploit.
I don't want to do that.
Well, you have 2 spaces to work with before you lose those.
What do you mean?
Well,
Honey,
I'm
I
just-
have a plan.
Oh, you have a plan. All right.
I know what
all
I'm
right.
doing. I don't know if you understand what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing. Now I'll go here.
Josh says
I'll draw this
the
card.
transit of Venus exploits has evolved so much since we sent you that preview. I guess I should have asked you if you guys had made changes to any of the exploits, though this one plays really well. We played with this the last game we played. We actually played with all of the same ones in the last time we played, just so we're familiar.
The first token is mine.
Yep, so the first token goes to Lizzie. We go into the next build phase. I am still in level 4 buildings. Lizzie is in level 4 as well.
Yeah, so no one is gonna get to those big ones, unfortunately.
Right. Oh, this is the last turn.
I know, it just flew by.
Sure did. Time flies by. Time flies by when you're having fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. I will go ahead and get the university again.
Alright. Oh, she took... I was going to try that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Mine.
Alright, well, I'll just take the trade office, which is going to give me a double draw.
I'm educated.
You're educated?
Yeah.
Alright, well, you're first player.
Okay, so I get 5 tokens? 5 people?
Oh, yeah, I guess I should do that. 4 people for me.
2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I get to take back 4
I
workers.
get to take back 4 workers as well. So I am free and clear to do things. To do all the things.
After me.
So I'm at 4 plus a slavery. So I'm actually... I have 1 card to mess with right now. Actually, I have... Yeah, I have 1 card that I can add. I have a little bit of wiggle room here. So ladies and gentlemen, we are closing in on the end of the game very shortly after this round, and we will go to final scoring after that to determine who is the most glorious empire.
Going to ship.
Which would be the Galactic Empire, if any of you are wondering.
What?
That's who the most prosperous is. Galactic Empire for the win.
What are you talking about?
Star Wars. I'm going to take my double draw.
Completely wrong genre, Anthony.
I'm going to take the double draw, and I will draw from this location, which bumps me up 4. Whoops, I keep doing the wrong one.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. And my second draw action will be this one, which bumps me up 1, 2, and 1, 2.
I'm going to.
I guess I should have taken the year. No, it wouldn't have mattered.
Here.
So I'll probably have to discard if I cannot raise my politics. But I'm going to try my hardest. So I will... Oh, I totally messed it up. Oh well. I meant to take my double draw and put it on the exploit. But that's okay. So I'm going to ship twice. Can you put me on the exploit to double ship there? What do I get? Yeah.
This gives you 5.
No.
What are you doing? Oh.
I get to ship.
No, this is land.
Those are both lands?
Those are, next 3 are lands.
The next 3 are lands.
Yes.
Okay.
So do you want to do that? Do you want to do 1 land? And
I'll do 1 land.
Okay.
Which gives me a politics, right? And then I still get my ship action.
What?
Oh no, I
did
just took
add-
my occupy. Yeah. Yep.
So it's my turn.
You're right.
I'm going to play this. Take this.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Josh, that sounds awesome. I've been following your guys' updates on Kickstarter with all the new content you guys are putting out. So really excited to see all, the whole package when the Kickstarter ends. Which, by the way, for those of you who are watching that aren't backing this game, definitely go take a look.
Back it.
Definitely go take a look at that. So I will draw to place one of my tokens over there.
This.
Yeah, now does it say I have to take the first one? How does it read?
It says place a thing here to immediately claim the printed reward. So I think
you go in order,
pick any
yeah.
of-
Yep, so
oh,
I'll get
I would
3.
say any one.
No, I'll take
No.
the 3 workers.
I'll take the 3 workers. Okay.
I'm gonna hire some hands.
Okay. I need.
Sweet, we're getting likes, reacts. Keep them coming, guys.
Here.
Thumbs up!
To go here, which bumps this up.
Oh man. Now what are the next 2 over there? Are those land?
It's a ship and a land.
It's a ship and a land. Perfect! I have a ship and a land. Boom. Lay them down, lady. Thank you.
Lady.
And
And it gives you 2
I
vases.
get 2 culture.
Yes.
Thank you, sweetie.
Yeah, what is?
So I locked that exploit up, so I have the most on that, which is what I wanted to do. So let's see, I can go down 1 more on that track, but I really need to get 2 more politics.
Alright, I'm going to go here.
Should
and
have shipped
take
twice.
This.
Yep. Nice.
And I get to go.
Is that a ship and a
Yep.
occupy? Yep.
Yep.
Nice. Very nice, very nice. I will occupy... Wait. If I draw, no, here we go. Oh man. Okay, I will draw, and I will draw from the Europe deck, the level 1, and I will discard this. Oh, if I discard slavery, that's not good for me. You know what? I'll do it anyways. I'll discard the slavery card to give. I'll take a -1 at the end of the game. But so I go down 2 levels on the build, and I go down 1 level on my income. But I go up 2 on my culture, and I go 1 on the influence. And it's your turn.
No, I don't have anything.
Sweet, my turn. So I will occupy, and I will take this, which raises me up there, which is so good for me because now I don't have to discard any cards. I maxed out. And my last action, I will not be able to use it because I don't have anything else to sell, or to sail.
Okay, so we end, I'm only at 3, so I gotta get rid of one of these, so I will go ahead and get rid of this.
Right, yep, you'll have to go down.
Which is no big deal, I planned for that.
Okay, so at the end of the 7th round, which again, everybody is tracked by the 7 buildings you build in the game, the game ends after that round is completed. And so I will go ahead and go through in-game scoring and how that works. So players will earn glory based on the levels of their industry, their culture, their finance, and their politics, as well as various city occupation, controlling connections, holding different cards, etc. So at this point, we need to remove any remaining trade tokens from the board and the player boards. So we need to make sure this is correct. So make sure our tracks are right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I should be on the 8th level. Wait, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. 8, 9, 10. I should be at level 10. I'm at level 10.
I'm at 10, 2.
It should be 1, 2,
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6.
And do I have... Nope, so I lose that
7.
one. So I go down there.
So I'm correct.
And
1, 2,
here
3,
is
4,
1,
5,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
6.
8, 9, 10, 11.
6.
11, 12, 13. So I'm actually at 13 on my culture.
You want to recount that?
And what? I'm counting right now. 1, 2, 3, 4,
You're
5.
correct. 13. I recounted for you.
5. So am I at level 5 on this? Oh wait, 5, 6, 7. So I should be at 7. Okay, cool. So we're good. So at this point, you go down. So on your player boards, I don't know if you guys can see them, but printed on these player boards are the icons. And so you go down if you're not on one of the printed icons. So if you're on 6 at the end of the game, you actually move down to 4. Once you break 10, you actually get to keep those points from there on.
Up until 15.
Up until 15. You can score a maximum of 15. Josh says the scoring pad will come free. Thank you. Yeah, a scoring pad
that would definitely
will be
help.
super nice. So I actually go to 7, I stay there, I go from 6 to 4, and I stay at 10.
Yes. Alright, so we want to go ahead and...
Yeah, whoever graphically designed this game was very, very smart. Very, very good. Intuitive and awesome. So, I'm not going to remove the tokens from the game. I believe in the game they're actually going to be double-sided, and so they'll have glory token points on the other side, so you can use those to score points at the end of the game. I'm not going to go through that to save you guys heartache. So, we gain, let's figure out our points to the calculator.
I have 40 off of my board.
Off your board, okay.
Do you want me to add up yours? You want to go ahead and get into me?
No, I think I can do it. So
No, why don't you give it to
7,
me?
13 is 20, 4 is 24, plus 10 is 30, 34, 35, 34. Because I have 1 slavery card, which I discarded, so I get minus 1
you're at
point. So I'm at 34.
So you're at 34 for your board, I'm at 40.
And you're at 40, correct. Okay, now let's do the exploit. So I gain
1, 2...
Yep.
So you get 2 for that.
Yep, 1, 2, I get 2 points, so I'm at 36.
And I get 1, so I'm at 41.
Okay, so 36 to 41. Now, what's this they say though? At the end of the game, the player with the most, which is me, gains 1 victory point for each, so another 1. So 37. 37 to 41.
And
Okay.
now we will attack the board.
Right, let's do the board. So let's start in
Section
Europe.
by section.
Let's start Europe. So I have 1 point, so 38.
3.
Oh yeah,
2, 3.
so 3, so 40.
Okay.
You have 1, 2,
3, 4, 5,
uh-huh,
6.
yes,
So I'm at
6,
47.
7,
Uh-huh. 48.
so 48. So 40 to 48. Okay, now let's do the far east. I'm gonna forget that, so can you just...
I can't write both of them on my phone, so I'm at 48.
Hold on, I'll do my calculator. And you're at 48? And I'm at 40. Okay, so let's do far east. I have 1, 2, 3 points.
I have 1, 2, 3.
You have 1, 2, 3, correct.
So I'm at 51.
Okay,
And this
over
is the only
here,
other
this is the
section.
only other section, so 2, 3 points for me here.
And I have 2.
Okay. And so we do status tracks, city connections, which you just did. Any cards that have printed, you got
Already
your
counted
points
my
from your
cards
cards.
on my board.
Governor space, which we did that.
Yep.
University, extra population. For every 3 extra population remaining, you gain 1. So I just have 1, so that's nothing.
Yeah.
And then I already took my slavery combination. So each player adds up their glory tokens, and the player with the most points is the win. Or is the winner.
It's the win.
Is the win. For the win.
53.
Charlie Sheen winning 53 to 46, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
But Lizzie scored 53 and I scored 46 or 46.
46. Less than 53.
I'm just
Come
trying
on,
to sneak
babe.
that in. I'm just trying to sneak that in.
You beat me
So,
last time, right?
I did. I did beat.
So I had
beat
to
Lizzie last
redeem
time.
myself, especially on the live play. I have not been doing great on live plays.
Yeah. So Lizzie now with this win has tied me. We are 4 and 4, I think, or 5 and 5 with our live plays because I was beating you.
You were.
So I think we're tied now, 50-50.
Can't let that happen.
So you can see just in a 2-player game how you're not actually going to be able to
You're not
colonize the
gonna unlock
entire
the
world.
whole map.
No, so you kind of need to either choose an exploit and maybe try to get to it together to score those points, or just kind of colonize the board. There is so much stuff to discover, and so many little intricacies and...
I mean, there's
Yeah, you
always
could
going to
play
be
this
something
game.
new.
Yeah, there's always going to be something new to explore. And the variety and the replayability comes in the fact that the 95 tokens are randomized at the beginning of the game. So you
Will never
literally
see
will
the same
never
game.
play the same game ever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not good with math, so I'm not even going to take a shot at the chances of you playing, playing the same game, but I'm saying it's a lot.
It's probably in the millions.
So you can kind of see how that works, and this has been Endeavor Age of Sail. Again, it's on Kickstarter. Follow our link, and you can take a look there. Again, yeah, Josh, absolutely. So if you look down there at the board, you'll see this actually pulled how many? 4, 8 would-be population markers from the board went to that exploit, which I thought was fun. It was great.
Which, I mean, could have unlocked another
Yeah,
section.
it could have unlocked
I could
another
have
section.
unlocked North America with that.
But I mean, I felt that exploit was going to be fun, and we went
Yeah,
for
it's
it.
definitely
so,
worth going to.
For those of you, if you just want to take the cards off real fast, I will show you. I know, Lizzie's over there freaking out. So here is the 4-player board. You'll see that it's double-sided, and so it opens up different things. It's a little tighter, so you'll see down here it's printed 4 to 5 players. And yeah, I'm not going to bore you guys with details, but if you guys have any other comments, any questions, throw them in the comments section. And we'll get to
stick
them.
around for a little bit.
Helena and Josh, thank you so much for being a part of the live stream and answering our questions.
Making sure we played correctly.
Yeah, making sure. Yeah, exactly. And Helena and Josh, I'll get the video of this to you guys so that you can publish it on your Kickstarter or YouTube, however you want to go about that. But this has been Derek and Lizzie with the Board Game Spotlight, and
Thank you for joining us.
thanks for coming by. We do this every Tuesday night, and next Tuesday we're doing Edge of Darkness, which is the new game by AEG. It's their next card crafting game in the Mystic Vale universe. So worker placement, with kind of like a shared deck building mechanic and like kind of like city tower defense type situation. So definitely keep an eye on that. I'll make an event. We'll post it up. If you're interested in Edge of Darkness, it's launching next Tuesday on the 20th. So we will see you next time at the table.